action.
I'm the CEO of Mama Youth Project. I'm also the Chief Creative Officer of Little More Productions. So I guess my profession is broadcasting.
I'm an entertainment lawyer and I'm a media professional. I make films, documentaries, short films as well.
I'm a reader in American film, television and cultural history at London Metropolitan University.
I am a lighting technician, spark, gaffer, lampy, lighting operator, lighting rigger, everything related to lights basically.
Maybe a lot of the viewers might not remember places like Blockbusters and VHS cassettes, Betamax cassettes, where people used to have them at home and watch the movies. Well, I worked in a company that duplicated from a master reel onto the cassettes. So I was in the warehouse and one day the warehouse manager asked me to take a parcel to this area I've never been to before. And I went into this room and it was dark with loads of monitors and flashing lights and it looked like Santa's grotto and I love Christmas. And I'm like, what is this place? Big reel-to-reel machines. The big boss happened to be passing of the company. And I said, excuse me, can I work in here? I didn't even know what they did. I just thought it'd be like Christmas every day. He laughed because I've got no qualifications to work in a place like that. But he said, you know what, we may be looking for a junior, so we'll let you go, come here in the morning, see how you get on, back to the warehouse in the afternoon. Then that's what we did.
I believe in giving back to the young people. I'm an alumni of London Metropolitan University. If the upcoming industry students able to learn without making the mistakes that we've made.
I did an electrician course and then I went to a lighting degree because the electrician didn't teach me nothing about light, so I just had to learn a bit more on the specific lighting side of it besides the electrical. I had some friends of mine who were already sparks, electricians, and they said, well, if you take the electrician course, you're gonna have a step up in your career. So I did that and I just chose lighting and I just blended in quite well. I'm only lighting and I will not change my department.
I think there are lots of ways into the industry, but I think you learn so much on a film and television degree, and you learn the history of both industries internationally. You will come across filmmakers and screenwriters that you've never heard of before who might influence you, and it just immerses you in the subject, and it's going to help you to develop a passion for it, which is going to be useful for you as you move into the industries.
You need to build your asset. You need to get the experience. You need to learn the trade, do courses. If it's production, writing, storytelling, learn. I personally spend a lot of time learning these things to be able to have an edge on my path.
It's really about getting yourself out and meeting people and asking questions. Going to every kind of event, you might meet someone who can be useful to you later. You never know where the opportunities are going to come from. But I would say it's like every profession, you have to be known in order to advance.
You need to recognize the power of referrals. Volunteer on projects. Make sure that when you're on that project, you shine, you give it the best, because people will be assessing you whilst you're on set.
I think social networking is the best, so go to all the jobs. I started with a low budget. My first feature film was for free, and that's how I started to network, because then the DOP started to call me for further jobs, being paid. But after, let's say 5 years, I think, 4 years, I had a really strong network that everybody would just call me. I didn't have to search for jobs. People just call me in.
It is hard. I mean, people talk about and complain and say, oh, it's who you know. And you know what? It is who you know. And fair enough, because you want to work with people that you've worked with before and on recommendations. That's quite good. So what I say is get to know people. Go to events as a young person and network to try and get into this industry. Stop the negativity, stop moaning about who you don't know, go out there and meet people.
You need to continue to invest in your time to learn as you grow, and then learn by doing.
I think you should consider every option. There are lots of jobs and roles in the industry that you may never have thought of. So I think just make things, write things, do everything you can to create work that you can put out into the world. So do a podcast, make a film on the phone, write a short script. Try everything that might be something that you would enjoy creatively, and then put that out there, and all of it is worthwhile, really, and try and get yourself noticed.
Return of the Dawn is a book that I wrote during the lockdown. Use the opportunity to reflect on my assets and what I can do. People might be able to hire you as a book writer, because once you've done a book, you become an author. And that is another career on its own.
It was very hard at the beginning, but I recommend as well, within your department, do various roles. If you're a cameraman, don't bother being a clapper loader, focus puller, camera operator, or DOP. You'll always direct yourself for the things you want to do most by working and having your skills enhanced in your department. It's a lot of variety inside the lighting field. But normally people ask me, oh, can you rig this? Yes. Can you operate? Yes. Can you wire an LED strip? Yes. So that's 3 jobs already I can do. That enhances my work market. Is the secret for you to have more and more work and less time off.
This is the training room. The production office as well. It gets quite busy here and quite vibrant here. When we're in production, because the teams are usually so young, it's really a vibe. When we get professionals coming in and to see us and hang out, they remember why they got into television, why they got into media.